So the shit about the meat being magnetic, it's for real. It's a holy shitter. Like, you can't pull that. I mean, my God, why are they doing this? That's freaking crazy. This is a heavy magnet, man.
Put a magnet that I got from here into the Great Value Chicken.
It's a holy shitter. I like that guy's vibe. But is this real? Possibly. That second one with the chicken, you can see she puts the magnet down and it like slides over to where it's being attracted to something, clearly. And the FDA is just a group of people at the end of the day, and all people are susceptible to bribery. Anyway, I'm Hat Dancing. We're going to look at some creepy videos, weird stuff online, and creepy videos is kind of my wheelhouse, although you might know me from songs that I made, but probably not. So this is kind of more my thing. I wrote an episode for the Y-Files, and now I'm hoping that you and I can enjoy some weird, creepy videos together. So let's look at another one, shall we?
Have you heard the crazy conspiracy theory that celebrities get mentally frozen at the age that they got famous? These examples will explain a lot. Taylor Swift has confirmed that she is a victim of this conspiracy theory.
You know, there's this thing people say about celebrities that they're frozen at the age they got famous, and that's kind of what happened to me.
Her pathological people-pleasing is definitely a quality of an agreeable, shy teenage girl. The arrested development of celebrities may offer an explanation as to why Leonardo DiCaprio only goes for women under 25. As he got worldwide famous in 1996 when he was 22. His type back then was ingenue, stereotypical supermodels who were his age, and they grew out of that, but he never did. Don't turn 25, baby, you're too sexy. An extreme example could be Michael Jackson, who got famous when he started performing at the age 5. And without getting into the dark side to respect everyone involved, he did admit he bought the Neverland Ranch to be a sanctuary for kids to have a perfect childhood experience that he never got to have because of fame. And maybe he saw himself in those kids. I think there's more to the eternally 12 birthday cake Mariah Carey always has. Selena Gomez got worldwide famous when she was a preteen. Maybe that could explain why she's addicted to middle school drama. Before I tell you the craziest example, for a deeper dive in this theory with these examples and more examples, go check out the video version on YouTube and the audio version for my podcast. The craziest example of this that got me really thinking about this week is when Miranda Cosgrove said she has never drinking before because she's never had a reason to. What a strange thing to say. And she doesn't smoke and will only swear a little bit, but she thinks it's like endearing, like when it's funny when a little kid swears and everyone laughs. And then they got to thinking, oh my God, she's frozen at 5 years old, Drake and Josh. She's frozen at Megan.
Well, to this one, I say kinda. I think it's more of a misunderstanding of what's going on. I don't think your brain freezes in time when you get famous, but I think a lot of famous people have experienced some kind of tragedy. And medically speaking, there's a lot of evidence that shows when you have some kind of really serious traumatic event happen in your life when you're young, your brain does kind of get locked in that state, which kind of explains the Michael Jackson, Miranda Cosgrove, Miranda Cosgrove, and a lot of the other celebrities probably as well have experienced some kind of weird tragedy at a young age that locked their brain in. I knew a girl once who was like really very childlike, and she was in her 20s, and everyone was always like, what's with this girl? She's always so like weirdly childlike. come to find out, she saw her dad get murdered when she was like 4. So it's this checks out. There is evidence. You can look it up. It'll if you have a weird tragic event, it locks your brain in. But not all celebrities are like that. I mean, Christian Bale, for example, when he did Newsies, he was a teenager, and that was such a good movie, and he's been famous ever since. So yeah. Oh, speaking of Disney, here's our next clip.
Disney just got completely exposed. Okay, so we all know how Disney is known for all their classic movies. Well, what if I told you every single one of these movies is a copy and paste of another one? Disney literally recycles animation from other movies and then change little things like characters and setting. Just watch this video and let me know what you think. Because after watching this video, I want to go back and rewatch all the Disney movies just to see which movies recycled each other.
Well, yeah. I mean, animation, especially when it's hand drawn, is hard. So they save these key frames of moments of characters doing things like walking, like that sequence where they're picking something up, someone takes it away. Like they're fun sequences, and it doesn't affect the storytelling or the character development at all. You still have a great story. It's just it saves time when you're animating. It makes sense. They're still doing it to an extent today, even without the hand drawing. Here, look at these heads here that I'm putting here. Same shape. It's still a thing. It's just you noticed something about animation, which, hey, cool, you noticed a thing, but putting a boo woo doo boo woo doo doo music in the background doesn't mean it's like nefarious or weird. It's just a cool tactic for anime. I see you're noticing my plate and my dirty laundry in my unmade bed. Well, you know what? Too bad. It's messy here. Okay, not all of us are famous. I have a full-time job, and shut up about it. Next clip, please. Thank you.
There's this idea called quantum immortality that I really like, that I find helps a lot to kind of alleviate fears of death. Essentially, it states that as long as you're willing to be conscious, you will never die. So imagine that you're in a room and there's a bomb, there's a button in the room with a 50% chance to explode a bomb in the room, making the room explode and you die. And you'd think that 50% of the time it's going to explode and you're going to die, right? But according to quantum immortality, as long as you're willing to be conscious, you will constantly shift yourself to a reality in which the bomb doesn't explode and you are still alive. And now you might see other people in their rooms exploding, but that's external to you. You yourself will never die unless you're actually willing to die. And also Bashar talks about this idea as well, where he's basically saying, like, when you're ready to move on, you will move on. But until you're ready to move on, you will just not. You will stay. And like all of these fucking quantum woo crazy shit will happen to make sure that you're alive because you're willing to be alive.
Now, the reason I put this one in the mix is because I kind of believe it. I don't know about the whole as long as you want to stay conscious part about it, but for the most part, the concept of quantum immortality, I can kind of get behind that. The infinite dimensions, multiple world lines where you exist currently as a 3-year-old, as a 95-year-old, and everything that can and will happen to you has happened and is happening to you now, and we can't understand it because of our third dimensional perception of reality. I kind of believe that, like, so much, not so much that you are just here in this material world and you're dead and that's it, but that like you're a leaf on a tree and the tree is really you, and this life that we're experiencing now is a leaf on that tree. There's so many leaves, and that's so many lives. So like you pull a leaf off of a tree, the leaf is dead, but that tree is you. Not the You can't kill a tree by pulling off a single leaf, and like leaves die and regrow all the time. So that's how I think about it. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Share in the comments what your thoughts are. Comment grab, please. But no, really, I am curious. And if you wanna subscribe, I'm gonna try and make a video. 2 videos a week is my goal. We'll see if I do or if I lose interest and stop like I do with so many other things. I don't know. Time will tell. Please give me a like, give me a follow, give me a whatever you're supposed to say here. Thanks.
You know what the darkest conspiracy theory about aliens is?
I don't know if I'm ready for it.
That Earth is essentially a farm, and human beings are the vessels that contain souls, and they want us because this is how they create souls. And so they're farming us. They've created us.
Mm-hmm.
So we started off as primates, and through some sort of genetic intervention, I'm not saying I believe this. I'm just saying that this is like top of the food chain, put your tinfoil hat on super tight, that they farm us. And that the whole reason why human beings are involved in this conflict, constant conflict, it's all of it is to increase our competition with each other, increase our ability to control resources, which will increase our technology, which will ultimately lead to us creating this being that we're going to create, this artificially intelligent super god.
Oh, I do love a good aliens stealing souls conspiracy. Not enough to join Scientology, but I love the crazier the conspiracy, the more fun it is for me to learn about it. But this one, I mean, first of all, define soul for me if you could. These words get thrown around a lot in these like wacky, creepy videos, like your soul. But like, first, tell me what a soul is. When you say soul, it's not a very clearly defined word, and I want to know what everybody thinks a soul is. Second, he says the aliens, are farming our souls, but like, are they aliens from Alpha Centauri, or are they aliens like they're the admins of the simulation in which we all exist? So like, what aliens? Just anyone not born on Earth, or is it a multi-dimensional, interdimensional being? There's too much. Just it sounds more like a word salad of conspiracy ideas, like aliens take your souls and then they put it in the moon, and the moon is hollow. And I want you to do a video on hollow moon too. But just throwing out things that people say that are spooky terms that inspire thought, but like not really saying anything. Harvesting souls. I don't know what that means. They have like a international or intergalactic Kroger where they take souls and put them in like the aisle, and there's intergalactic elevator music, and you push around your intergalactic shopping cart, and they're like, oh, this must be from the new harvest of souls from her. Like, what is that all? What does any of it mean? But sure is fun. It sure is fun to talk about, we have fun.
Seen the theory about clocks?
No.
So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it. But what if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
What?
Right, and you go across the clock, across the way, you see like 11 and 1, it equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12. They all equal 12.
Wait, what does that mean though?
Well, also think about this. When you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13. It all equals 13.
So what's the theory?
You look at all the numbers, right? It's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't really want to get into like the exact thing that I saw, but it is weird how everything, equals the same. Comment if you guys know what that is.
Dude,
I don't
that
know.
was
I don't
weird.
want to say.
That like gave me chills just looking.
I don't really want to get into the exact thing that I saw. How convenient, because it's a bunch of crap. It's like elementary level number noticing. Like when a magician comes to your grade school because he needs money to pay his alimony payments to his wife who left him, and he's doing anything to make ends meet. And he does a magic trick that is just like, think of a letter. Now add the number of the letter in the alphabet it is, to 22 and subtract it from 13, multiply it by 3, think of a color, how many letters or how many numbers does the word have, multiply that by 2, subtract 4, and then your number is going to be 6. And everyone goes, oh, it is 6. It's just noticing things, how numbers work. It's not anything special like that's, and it's not even correct. Like, oh, look at the number across from the 11 and 1 make 12. 10 and 2 make 12. 12 and 6 make 18. So shut up your face. Stupid. Putting a piano music behind things does not a scary video make. Lesson for the day.
Can you please do the
I have
dishes?
no time. My parents are coming in 20 minutes.
Even Ethel wants the dishes done.
Well, when she starts paying the water bill, then she can bow the dishes. But
She doesn't like a dirty apartment.
I don't care what she likes. She's a ghost. I don't give a shit. I'm not even kidding. I'm calling
Do the dishes!
I'm calling Jesus, and she is... No. You know what? No.
What are you doing?
I went to the church, and I got holy spray. She wants...
What?
Now these fists are rated E for Ethel.
What are you doing?
I got holy spray in my hand. She's getting it all over this. And see what your friend did? Ruined.
That's my girl.
I'm done. I'm done. Look. Ready? Go. Go to the light. This is a bed and breakfast. Holy. This isn't funny. She's gonna flood the entire apartment.
Now clean it up.
Go to the light. I put the light bulb on for you. Go. I think she's gone.
Best ghost video I've ever seen. Hands down. That guy's hilarious. These hands are rated E for Ethel. I guess the ghost's name is Ethel. And he is funny. He's hilarious. And so I didn't say it's the most convincing ghost video I've ever seen. It is the best ghost video because he ain't putting up with that. He does not have time for such things. It's good. That's funny. I wish more people approached the paranormal and occult and just weird conspiracy. This should be your approach to a lot of paranormal things. I would watch a lot more ghost shows and Bigfoot shows and skinwalker shows if they were still looking for paranormal things, but also had a sense of humor about it. Come on, it is pretty funny and silly. So good for him. He's great. He should be my dad. Be my dad.
That's a weird one, so bear with me. But this picture of Sophia Vergara, seemingly normal, right? I think she's on America's Got Talent as a judge or whatever she does. On March 16th, I screenshot this from my phone. You can look at it on her Instagram. But what is that? That's not motion blur. I'm an editor. That's not motion blur. She looks a little weird, but whatever. We can look it over. But wait, it gets weirder. What is wrong with them? All these people right here. What is happening? Her. Why doesn't she have an eye? And if this is AI, why? Why would it be?
As much as I would love for ABC News to come on tomorrow and say, "Oh, demons are real. All of them were identified in a Sophia Vergara selfie. It's you can see the spooky, scary skeleton faces on these demons in the crowd." It's not. I think what's more likely is that she maybe was using a filter, and a lot of those filters first identify the faces in the frame. Hers, foreground, easy, identified. They smooth her face, make her blood look nice, whatever the filter is doing. But it's also attempting to identify all of the faces and apply the filter to all of the faces in the back. And this is the result. You just get messy, weird, distorted faces. And I don't think there's much more to it than that. But those are some spooky looking faces. I'll tell you that. That one lady, especially, she looks like a weird. She looks like Rocky Dennis. Wouldn't that be a fun filter? It's like it makes the foreground picture look as pretty as possible, and everyone else in the picture, it makes them look like Rocky Dennis. So that would be a cool. I would use that filter. Yes, I do have a hat on now. Thank you for noticing. And that is the end of episode 1. Thank you if you made it this far. If you'd like, you can join the Discord, link in the description, and share some videos that you think I should watch. We should go over together, and I would appreciate that. Also, I will try and fix the glaring white that my paleness causes. I'm just starting out here. We can all look back on this video and laugh one day about how white balanced this video is, or rather not white balanced, or just how insanely reflective my skin is. So that'll do it. If you'd like, subscribe would be cool. Whatever. Thanks for sticking around. See you next time.